Lehigh brings it down, passes it over to the left-hand side, passes it back over to the right. Hello, everybody watching. Sorry for the delay with some technical difficulties. The game just began. About 30 seconds have gone by. Lehigh has had possession the entire time. Today, they are playing Bucknell. We are joined today with Bucknell University versus Lehigh in women's lacrosse here at Ulrich Stadium. And Lehigh has scored right away. What a start to the quarter. Our goal right there was by number 25, Cassie Marty. She is a graduate student and plays midfield. Strong start for Lehigh. Let's see if they can keep it up. Not even 2 minutes into the game. Bucknell gets possession this time, passes it backwards. Their goalie looking for support. Lehigh tries to block it, but Bucknell brings it up. They're coming from the left-hand side, looking for a spot, passes it back to the X. Their number 27, Reagan Sanseverio for Bucknell, runs it behind the net, passes it forward. Bucknell passes to 14, passes to 2, looking for an opening. Lehigh's keeping a tight defense. Now behind the net again. Bucknell passes it to Kolbenbrenner. Kolbenbrenner runs it up, cradles, to fake it out, pass back to the left-hand side. Runs it up the front, trying to get a shot, pass it to the other side, going around the net, to the center, shoots, and it is a save. What a wonderful save by our goalkeeper. Number 33, Haley Hunt, with our first save from the first shot taken by Bucknell. Hunt now looking to clear it, passes it over to Schneider. Schneider runs it up the field for Lehigh, passes it forward. Marte now has it. Martell, excuse me. Martell passes it back for Lehigh. Lehigh drops it. Bucknell fights to get possession. Bucknell is successful. Bucknell has it. However, the refs called it, saying a yellow card on Lehigh. Lehigh now gives them space, so Bucknell has a chance to continue. Bucknell runs it up the field in the center. Kolbrenner still has it for Bucknell. She's looking for a pass, looking in the left-hand corner. Keeps possession. Passes it over to number 14, Silverson. Passes it down, trying to look for another shot for Bucknell. Bucknell passes in the center, shoots, and it blocks out, and it is a save by our goalie once again. Save from Hunt. Lehigh, Hunt looking for the clear, passes it over to Jennings for Lehigh. Jennings now running it up the field, cradling it. She's now being double teamed, but she's fighting through it. She's running through both players, passes it forward to number 7, Wolin for Lehigh, who passes it back to Federak. Schneider still has the ball for Lehigh. Oh, and it is checked out by Bucknell. Bucknell now running it up the field through the center, trying to look for someone to pass to. Bucknell passes to the left-hand side. Bucknell passes it behind. Bucknell looking for that shot. 10 minutes left here in the first quarter. Bucknell shoots and it goes in. Score is now tied. You know, Bucknell responded with some fire definitely in them. They wanted to make sure it's even. Both teams seem to be gathering, discussing, moving on. Due to technical difficulties before, I didn't get to give my intro, but welcome everybody. And my name is Melina Sheldon. I'll be doing play-by-play and color for you all today here at Ulrich Lehigh Stadium. We have women's lacrosse, Lehigh versus Bucknell. And I'm representing for Lehigh Sports Broadcasting Club. Setting up now in the center. It's called Lehigh's ball to continue. Lehigh starts with it. Martell running up with the ball, cradles it around. Passes it back to Nolan. Nolan's running up the field. Nolan tries to shoot. It goes wide. Lehigh runs for it. Bucknell right behind them. It is called Bucknell's ball. Bucknell, big pass across the field, able to catch it. Fear for Bucknell is now running it up the field, passes it. They're now getting closer to the net. Bucknell running it around, and it is checked by Lehigh, but called as an illegal move by the referees, saying she hit her arm and was a dangerous play. Therefore, it is still Bucknell's ball. Bucknell passes center. Bucknell looking for a shot, and it hits the post. Wow. Lehigh's able to pick it up, but then she is fouled by Bucknell, giving it back to Lehigh. Lehigh now looking for a way to get on the other side of the field. Jennings is running it up the field as fast as he can, passes it over to Fior. Fior still has the ball, passing it over. Lehigh doing quick passing movements along the crease, trying to look for an opening, trying to get Bucknell's defense to come at them. Lehigh has about 60 seconds until they have to shoot or else they'll lose possession. Lehigh's now making a move behind the crease. We have Eberhardt running around the crease, going around the goal, trying to look for an opening. She passes it back forward. Lehigh keeps it up the crease again, going quick movements, trying to run it in, trying to fake them out. Pass to somebody who was open. She shoots and it scores. Beautiful play there. That was scored by Olivia Meminger, who is a senior attacker. The assist there was from Gabby Schneider, also an attacker. She's a graduate student.
Check out Drip. Our food is stupid good. Located on Main Street in Hellertown. Drip is fast food done right. Your favorite foods elevated by chefs. For you. The Reader's Choice winner for Best Burger, Best Fried Chicken, and Best Beer List. Stop by Drip today.
Timeout has been called by Bucknell. So the Lehigh women's lacrosse team has their midweek Patriot League battle today with Bucknell, which started at 6 p.m. on this Wednesday, March 27th. The Mountain Hawks, who are 5-3, are coming off an 11-5 loss with the number 11 team at the same stadium we are in now, which is Old Rich Sports Complex. Graduate student Gabby Schneider tailed 2 goals and 2 assists, while first-year Molly Snow added 2 goals, and first-year Grace Martell contributed 1. Bucknell is 3-5 overall and 1-1 in the Patriot League play, picking up a win over Boston University when the final score there was 16-13, and dropping an 18-10 decision to Holy Cross. The Bison fell to a common opponent, Penn State, 22-8. Alice Boyce leads the Bucknell offense with 18 goals and 3 assists. Lehigh leads the all-time series, 36-12, winning last season's meeting, which was 17-13. Senior Olivia Meminger, who just scored and has 4 goals and now 5 in total, Schneider with 3 goals and 4 assists, and graduate student Emma Alberto has 3 goals and 2 assists, led the Mountain Hawks offensively in victory. And now we're back at the face-off, 7 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's in the air. Lehigh wins the face-off. That was Marte for Lehigh, winning the face-off and now running it up the left-hand side of the field, and that was Bucknell getting called for hitting on the side, but the play continues as Lehigh was able to pass it. Lehigh passes it back up top, looking for a shot there. She runs it in. Miminger rubs it in, looking for now going behind the net, passes it over. Looking for people to pass to. Martell has the ball. She's running it around the crease. Passes it back to the left top. Who passes it center to Marte. Marte passes it to the right side. Now passing at X. Running around the ball, trying to look for an opening here. Passes it back to the center. Front center, then passes it to the right. There's a fakes, runs in, tries to look for that shot, doesn't make it, and a flag has been called. Holding from Bucknell, which gives Lehigh, I believe, free throw. Free shot, yes, indeed, and which the goalie saves for Bucknell. Their goalie is Kazenjan just made that save from the free shot that Lehigh just got to take, keeping the score 2-1. Lehigh still leading by 1. And now Bucknell has possession. They're running it up the field, making quick passes around. Now going around the goal, trying to look for that opening. Passes it over to the right side of the field. Bucknell looking for an opening, passes it over to the X spot. Passes it center again. Bucknell tries to do a quick shot, and it is saved by Hunt. Lehigh's Hunt already clears it and runs it back up the top. Lehigh's hustling down, making quick passes as they go down the field, trying to do a quick shot and a attempt at a tap-in for the goal, but it just goes wide. Bucknell now has possession as it went out on Lehigh. Bucknell is running it up the field. Bucknell is checked by Lehigh, but Bucknell was able to get their possession back. Bucknell running it up the field. Bucknell on the left side of the field, trying to fake out Lehigh. Passes it back to the X, runs it around the goal towards the center of the X. Passes it over to Boyce for Bucknell, who takes a shot, and it is saved by Hunt once again for Lehigh. Lehigh gets possession, running it up the left-hand side of the field. Passes it down. Another pass forward. Lehigh's trying to take the lead. It is now 2-on-1 for Lehigh. Lehigh passes, the ball bounces, but Schneider was able to pick it up for Lehigh. They're now resetting, trying to create a play around the crease. Bucknell assuming their positions on defense. That passes back to Schneider. Schneider passes up to the center. Schneider passes it back down to X. And then she's checked by Bucknell, but Bucknell was fouled and gives it back to Lehigh. Lehigh shoots and they score. Quick turnaround right from when they got the ball back. Scores now 3-1 Lehigh. Pass came from X up to the middle. Goal was from number 2, Emma Eberhardt. Graduate student who's an attacker and midfielder. Now taking the face off once again for Lehigh, we have Martell. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Play stopped. And it's called Lehigh's possession. Lehigh brings it around. They go out of bounds, giving it Bucknell. Bucknell cradles it down, center field, looking for a shot. And she is checked by Lehigh, which means Lehigh backs off, giving Bucknell a chance to reset. Bucknell passes it around. Bucknell's now at X. Whistle has been called here. It is a foul, so Bucknell now has a free shot. It's a shot and it goal. Hunt unable to save that one, and it is now 3-2 Lehigh. That's 5 goals scored in the past 14 minutes. That goal was scored by Bucknell's number 18, Taylor Copan, who is the attacker senior for the team. Now, face off once again, center field. Martell for Lehigh, looking to get possession, hits it over, and Lehigh was able to grab it. Lehigh with possession, passing it around the crease. Now bring it to X position, trying to go, and from the other side. Wow. We had Olivia Meminger come from around the goal and throw it through from the side. Now, that is a great way to respond right there to a let up on that last one because of a foul, making the score 4-2. 6 goals now scored in the first quarter. And once again, Bucknell and Lehigh coming back to the center, ready to face off. Once again, Marte gets possession for Lehigh. Bucknell won possession there. Lehigh's defending as Bucknell is still center field, trying to find space to run it up, and they do so on the left side. Passing it back, giving them an opportunity to get closer to the net, looking for a play, passes it to the right side. Bucknell looking for a space to hit it in, just maybe take a shot. Now back up on the crease. Bucknell's going around the goal now. Back up to the front. Center field. Bucknell probably trying to look to get the final play here. Hold on to it for as long as they can. 40 seconds left here. Bucknell passes it back to the center. Bucknell runs it up from the center, looking for that last shot, and it is saved by Hunt. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hunt passes it center to Ebenhart. Ebenhart passes back up. And that is a check on Bucknell, giving Lehigh more space to run it up. Now Lehigh looking for a final shot, throws it in, and it is a save by their goalie. Bucknell with a wonderful save there by Kazingen. And that is the end of the first quarter. I saw some great things out there from both teams. Lehigh's definitely seems to be more in control right now with the 2-point lead, but at this point, it really could be anybody's game. We'll be right back in just a minute, and hopefully there will be no more technical difficulties. Welcome back, everybody. We are now about to start the second quarter. Face-off is now happening. Martel. Already passes it up the side. Lehigh starts with possession. Started to rain here, but the girls are still playing through. Passes in the center, and it is missed. Lehigh still able to pick it up, though, and reset. Foul's been called, which gives Lehigh a second to reset. Bucknell take their space. Yeah, passing it around the crease. Trying to look for an opening. Bucknell really coming up on that defense. Man v man. Now center crease again. Meminger, the ball. Passing it along the sides, now to X. Looking for the middle pass. Meminger with the ball, passes it back forward to the left-hand side. Meminger passes it to X, now running around the net, looking for center. Meminger tries to shoot it, unable to. Bucknell checks it out. Now Bucknell's running it up the field, cradling it down center, looking to either take a shot or set up a play. Bucknell passes it to the right and then to the corner in the right. Moving around to X now. Taking it around the crease and passes to the left-hand side. And now trying to move in, trying to take a shot. Lehigh blocks it, and it hits the post once again, but Lehigh was able to grab it, and now Hunt gobbles it up. Hunt is able to quickly clear for Lehigh to run it back up the field to the other side. Bucknell tries to block it, but Lehigh is able to keep it in their possession. Evan Hart now has possession. She's running it up towards the center. Now passes back towards X. Now Meminger has the ball. She's looking for a shot. She shoots it, and it's a good. First goal of the second quarter. It is now 5-2 Lehigh. First 3 minutes of the second quarter, and the first goal has been scored by Olivia Meminger. I believe this is her third of the game. Marty in the center once again for Lehigh for the face-off. Marty was able to pass it back, but Bucknell seemed to have picked up their possession. Now Bucknell's running it down center. Bucknell passes it over to the right-hand side, taking it around the crease once again. Bucknell passes it down to the left, using their space. Bucknell trying to get a shot here. Bucknell passes, quick passes, trying to find space in the center. Number 27 for Bucknell, San Severio, has the ball behind the net at X, passes it straight back up to front center. Bucknell trying to run it in. Lehigh denies. Lehigh doing their best to push them back. Passes back to number 27. Trying to look for that opening there. 30 seconds for Bucknell. They take a shot. Goes wide, out of bounds. Bucknell quickly picks it up. Getting back into the play. Taking it around the crease. Passes it forward. Bucknell takes a shot and it goes in with the low shot there. Hunt unable to get down fast enough, making the score 5-3 Lehigh. That is the second goal of the second quarter. Cole Brenner scored there for Bucknell. Beautiful shot by midfielder senior. I believe that is her second of this game. Marty once again taking the face off for Lehigh. Whistle has been called. Not entirely sure why. Refs now seem to be having a discussion. 11 minutes and 26 seconds here to go. All right, and we are back. Setting up for that tip-off. Marty unable to pick up the ball, giving it to Bucknell. Bucknell possession. Bucknell running it down left side, passes it so they can continue going down further, looking for that open and going straight center, shoots, and it is saved by Hunt. It was a beautiful save there. She got down quickly, able to cover it up before anybody could pick it back up. Hunt now clearing it out to Jennings. Jennings now running it up the right-hand side. Jennings drops it, but is able to pick it back up again after being triple teamed. Jennings was able to pass it over to Snow for Lehigh. Lehigh Snow now bringing it around. Passes it to X for Meminger. Meminger passes, and it is saved by Bucknell's goalie. Lehigh now putting pressure on the goalie. Unsuccessful as their goalie clears it out towards the left side of the field for Bucknell to run it towards the center. Bucknell runs in the center. Not a lot of passes here. Trying to take it down, now denied by Lehigh, forcing her to make a pass. Bucknell brings it around the backside of the net. Now it actually passes it up to the right. Passes it back center, who passes it back to the right. Copen, number 18, drops it, and Lehigh is able to pick it up. That is a steal by Madonna. Now Lehigh's running it up the field, passes it to the right side, tries to pass it back down the center, unsuccessful, but Lehigh picks it up before Bucknell's able to steal it. That ball was picked up by Fior. Passes it back over to Eberhardt. Fior now has possession of it again in the center for Lehigh. Lehigh looking for an opening. Pass back over to Marty. Lehigh looking for a move in the middle, and it is a save by Bucknell. He had a quick move towards center, and they were able to take a shot, but Bucknell saves it. Now Bucknell's keeper just cleared it out to the right-hand side, and Bucknell's doing its best to make it past halfway, which they do. Bucknell now running it up the left-hand side of the field. Trying to look for an opening in the center. Passes it back. Passes it over to the right-hand side. Passes it to X. Bucknell trying to go around from the back to the right-hand side. Tries to take a shot. It is blocked by Lehigh and picked up by Lehigh and is now being ran down to the other side on the left field. Bucknell blocks it, though, and Lehigh's forced to pass it backwards, which goes out of bounds, giving Bucknell possession right back. Bucknell's looking for a shot. Bucknell passes it back to center forward. Now passes to the right, going to X once again. Passing it all the way back to left hand, center. Running it in, Bucknell. Looking for a shot, shoots it, it goes wide. Bucknell picks it up, wanted to continue the game. 50 seconds left for them until they take a shot or lose possession. Bucknell unable to find anybody open. Just cradling it where she can. Forced to pass it backwards from Lehigh's defense. Bucknell running towards the center, trying to look to take a shot. Passes it towards the center. Lehigh blocks it, but it is called a foul, giving, I believe, Bucknell another free shot. 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. 2 goals have been scored, 1 per team. And now Bucknell's number 17 has a free shot. That is Brown. Brown passes the ball instead of shooting, and the pass was overthrown, making Bucknell reset. Bucknell tries to come down the center. Quick flick, and it is saved by Hunt. Hunt clears it down for Lehigh. And it's being run now by Schneider. Schneider's coming down center field. Running quickly. Fiore now has possession for Lehigh. Just looking for somebody who's open. Passing it around the crease. Bucknell's pushing Lehigh back a little bit from their goal. Lehigh's looking to make a move. Passes it to X. Lehigh's trying to come around from X. Bucknell pushing back. Lehigh going back again around the goal from X. Trying to look for a goal here. Lehigh trying to move down the center. They come back up field and it is dropped, but Lehigh's able to pick it up quickly by DeConza. And it is called a charge on Bucknell, giving Lehigh possession. And that is a green card. Lehigh was given the ball and was able to pass it back over to Meminger. Meminger passes back over to Schneider. Meminger once again now having it. Quick passes in the center. Pretty sure because of that call, Lehigh's possession time reset. About 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Lehigh seems to be just passing it to one another, killing time here. Passing it to X. Now they're looking to make a move. Running down the center. Lehigh is making quick passes. And it is intercepted as a pass was tried to be made in the middle. Bucknell is able to pick it up. Bucknell passes it down to the center and now running it up the left side field. The play has been stopped. I believe it is a foul on Lehigh, which means they give their space for Bucknell to reset. Bucknell with possession now, passing it around. Bucknell's coming in from the left side, try to look for an opening, passes it to X, which passes it back to center. Fakes out Lehigh defenseman, able to get more space, but is denied by the next defender. Bucknell now passing it to the left-hand side, tries to draw it down the middle, unsuccessful, passes it backwards, then passes it towards the X, who brings it around the goal. Passes back to the left-hand side, who passes up, passing it around the crease. Bucknell trying to get that opening, and it was the goalie stepped out for Lehigh, leaving the goal wide open. Bucknell was able to take a shot, but it went wide. Goalie cutting it off there. Good play by Hunt. Bucknell passing it around the crease again. Takes a shot, and Hunt with a wonderful save once again. Denied, and she quickly clears it up to Fior for Lehigh, who passes it towards the center for Ebenhard. Ebenhard passes it of the side. It is dropped, but picked up once again by Meminger. Excuse me. Meminger now has possession, letting the rest of the team for Lehigh set up. Lehigh once again doing quick passes around the crease, not putting too much pressure. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Score is still 5-3 Lehigh. Marty now has the ball, who passes it over to Schneider, who passes it back to Meminger. Meminger quickly passes it over once again to Fior. Schneider once again has possession. Lehigh is just passing it around the crease. A check foul has been called against Bucknell, but the play continued because Lehigh had control of the play there. Shot has been taken, hit the post. Lehigh continues to pass it around the crease, not putting too much pressure. Now Meminger looking to create some space for a possible shot. In the center, it is a shot, and it is a goal. Lehigh taking their time there, and we're able to find that opening in the center, take that shot, and get a goal. It is now 6-3 Lehigh. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Beautiful play there by Lehigh. Bucknell couldn't hold on for their defense for too much longer. That was Eberhardt's goal. Number 2, graduate student, who's attacker and midfielder. Timeout has been called. Now both teams are huddling up for the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. The head coach for Lehigh is Jill Redfern, excuse me. The assistant head coach is Nicole Grote and Emma Vanel. The strength and conducting coach is Eric Markovsky, excuse me. All right, both teams returning to the field after their timeout. Marty once again taking the face off for Lehigh. Ball's in the air and play. Lehigh is able to toss it up in the air, but Bucknell keeps fighting for it. Ball's on the ground. Both teams trying to pick it up, and Bucknell almost gets it. It's back on the floor. It was a big battle there for possession, but Lehigh ended up coming up with it in the end. Lehigh now running up the left-hand side, passes it in the middle. Lehigh continues to run it down. Not pressure stop there. Pass to the X. Lehigh now actually putting on some pressure to make space for possible goal. Now Lehigh's doing their passing around the crease once again. Pressure and intensity has decreased as they are up by 3 goals here with a minute left to go in the second quarter. Lehigh running it up the left-hand side. They take a shot. It goes wide. But Lehigh still has possession as they try to look for another opportunity. Lehigh passes it. Fiore has it in the center. The ball is dropped, but she was able to pick it up. Passes it up to the left-hand side. Lehigh looking for another opportunity for a shot in the last few seconds here. They take a shot, and it is good with 27 seconds left here in the second quarter. Lehigh scores their 7th goal against Bucknell. Beautiful play there. Lehigh's just overplaying Bucknell by a little bit. Their defense could only hold them back for so long. And once again, that was Emma Eberhardt, the graduate, who's our attacker and midfielder. I think she has a hat trick now, if not more. Lehigh now up by 4 points. Once again, we are at the face-off. Marty taking it for Lehigh against Bucknell's number 4. Ball's in the air. Bucknell was able to get possession. Bucknell running it down the center. Lehigh denies them, which forces Bucknell to make a pass down to the left-hand side. Bucknell tries running it down the center, looking for a final shot, and it goes in. 8 seconds left on the clock here, and Bucknell's able to score one more. Wonderful way to respond from Bucknell after letting up that last goal, making this a 3-point game once again. And that was number 25 for Bucknell. Eight seconds here left in the second quarter, and we are in the center once again for the startup. Ball's in the air, and it is picked up by Bucknell. Bucknell running it down the field for the final 5 seconds, takes a wild shot, and unsuccessful. All right, final score after the half, 7-4 Lehigh, and we'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Both teams coming back from their locker rooms as it was raining outside. And I'm seeing very good things from both teams throughout the first 2 quarters. Lehigh seems to have been dominating, though. I mean, it shows with the score, 7-4, Lehigh. At this pace, it continues. Lehigh should have a comfortable win here, but the intensity still stays up. And we're back. Both teams on the field. Now getting ready for tip-off. It's up in the air. Lehigh's able to grab it. And to start off the third quarter, Lehigh has possession. Bucknell doing what they can on defense. You know, can only hold them for so long. Martell has it for Lehigh. She's bringing it up the center, passes it over to Meminger. Meminger has it in the center. Now going up right side field, passes it back to X. It is dropped by Lehigh, but picked up once again. Goes out of bounds and is now called Bucknell's possession. Bucknell's trying to run it down the right-hand side, which forces them to pass it back to the goalie as Lehigh denies. Bucknell's goalie passes it over to the left-hand side of the field. Bucknell coming behind the goal now. Lehigh passes it to the right side, looking for possession now. Bucknell, somebody crosses it to the middle. Back up to center. Cradling it around the center now, passing it along the crease, trying to look for that opening. Bucknell passes it to X. Them coming around the net, trying to look for that opening in the center. Bucknell passing it around the crease, trying to find that opening now. 19 seconds left, passing it to the center. Bucknell unable to find an opening. They have 10 seconds left until they have to take a shot or they'll lose possession. Bucknell passes it to the center. Lehigh intercepts, but Bucknell picks it back up, takes a shot, and runs out of time. No goal there. Lehigh now having possession. Taking it down the left side field. They pass it over to our goalie Hunt, who then clears it to the center. But it is dropped by Lehigh, and Bucknell picks it up. Bucknell now passes it down the center. Lehigh unprepared, takes a shot, and it goes in. That let up there was definitely severe for Lehigh. Big mistake. Bucknell was able to not only take possession right back from them, but then score off of it, as most of Lehigh's players had run up the field, giving Bucknell an open opportunity to take a shot. Score is now 7-5. That is the first goal of the third quarter. In the first 3 minutes, we have our first of the third, making this a 2-point lead for Lehigh. Once again, we have Marty, who's going to be taking the start here. Face-off is up. Goes towards Bucknell's side, and Bucknell is able to pick up possession, but it is dropped. Lehigh and Bucknell now fighting to pick it back up. Bucknell successfully picks it back up. Bucknell now has possession. Whistle has been called. Foul on Lehigh, I believe, giving Bucknell a chance to reset themselves. Now it's back on. Excuse me, now it's Lehigh's possession. So Lehigh was able to get possession there. It was a foul on Bucknell, excuse me. Now Lehigh's passing it around the crease. Looking for some opening to go to. Now passes back to X. That's Snow for Lehigh. Running it around the crease, looking for an opening. She passes it back up to the center left, who passes it to mid-center. Passes it up the side to the right, looking for the opening. Takes a shot, and it goes in. That was Gabby Schneider, making this a 3-point lead again for Lehigh. Score now being 8-5 Lehigh. Second goal of the third quarter. 11 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Wonderful play there by Lehigh. It's a great way to respond after getting possession. It looks like the refs are consulting. The goal has been taken back for Lehigh. Not quite sure what happened there. Maybe it bounced in a way that made it look like it go in, but unfortunately they took that goal back and it is now Bucknell's possession. Not totally sure what happened there, but the score was just changed once again to 7-5, as previously was before. Now Bucknell is looking for a response. Lehigh tries to check it out, and they're fouled. Bucknell now getting an opportunity, I think, for a free throw from where the foul occurred. Hear the Bison chant at this opportunity. Passes it backwards. Bucknell passes it into the middle now, trying to look for that opening, trying to psych out Lehigh. Unsuccessful, ball on the ground, but Bucknell picks it up once again. Lehigh standing their ground, trying to be a brick wall, not letting them get past a certain part of the crease. And passes it towards X, who passes it to right-hand side, up the field. Bucknell looking for that opening. Passes in the middle, dropped. Lehigh fighting for possession now. They're able to pick it up. Now Lehigh is running it down the left-hand side, back to their half of the field. Bucknell checks it, but Lehigh is able to keep it in their possession. But Bucknell checks once again and is able to pick it up, and now they're running it down the right-hand side. These turnovers could be very, game important. You could decide whether or not this is going to be a 3-point lead, a 2-point lead, or tied even. And ultimately, who wins? Bucknell once again keeping possession on their side. Bucknell passing it around the crease, trying to look for an opportunity to go in. Takes a shot, and it is saved by Hunt. Hunt clears it back up for Lehigh. That was a good shot there by Bucknell. But now Lehigh is coming back, running it down the field, trying to look for a quick response, make up for that last goal that was taken back. Majority of this quarter has been in Bucknell's possession. Fior now has possession for Lehigh. She's looking to pass it up center, passes it over to Meminger. Meminger now coming down the center, passes it to the right-hand side, who passes it down to the corner for Schneider. Schneider passes it back to the center. Center now trying to run it in from the right-hand side. Passes it. Passes in the center. Good opportunity, unable to. Bucknell defense denies. Lehigh continues to try to pass, running through the center, looking for that opportunity to take a shot. Bucknell pressing back best they can. Takes a shot and it goes in. Quick passes from Lehigh. From the center, somebody made a cut in. Quick pass and a shot that went in. And that is now their 8th goal. Making the score 8-5 Lehigh. 8 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And that was first-year Martel with the goal there. Martel is a midfielder. And that is our first goal of the game. As I was saying before, as Lehigh doesn't have any more turnovers, which I was trying to say before was costly, as in, Bucknell was able to take that shot before, went in. We are in a timeout right now. I think Bucknell called it. Trying to probably strategize with the time they have left. And they're down by 3. Bucknell and Bison now getting back on the field. Hawks huddling up. Now they're taking their spots. All right, Marty back, ready for the face-off. Ball's in the air, and Bucknell picks it up. Bucknell running it down the left-hand side. Lehigh double teams, making her pass back. Bucknell was able to run it now towards the center, who passes it down to the left-hand side. And now to the right. Across the field pass, now going to X, taking it around the goal. Trying to look for an opportunity in the center. Unsuccessful, passes it up the crease. Now down towards the center. Bucknell tries to run it in. Lehigh denies, tries to check it. Bucknell still keeps their possession, passes it to the right-hand side. Bucknell looking to run it in. Lehigh denies them, checks it, it's on the floor. Lehigh picks it up. Wonderful defense there from Lehigh. Passes it to their goalie. Giving a chance for Lehigh to make some subs, reset. And Schneider now takes the ball for Lehigh, running it up the field from center. passing many of the Bucknell players. And now she passes it over to X. Meminger with the ball. Passes it back to center, who passes it over to Schneider. Schneider now looking for a play down the center. She runs it up the left-hand side. She's able to pass it there. They take it around the net to the right-hand side, to the center, and it is blocked by Bucknell, and Bucknell picks the ball back up and is given to their goalie. Goalie clears it out to the left-hand side for Bucknell to run it up. Bucknell makes a quick pass towards center, and they continue to run it down the left-hand side. Bucknell passes it to the center of the crease, denied by Lehigh, so they have to pass it back to X. Pass it in the center. It's overshot, but Bucknell picks it up, looks for another shot. It is blocked by Lehigh, and Hunt is ultimately able to get possession in the end for Lehigh. Holding on to the ball now as Lehigh resets. And she clears it over to Madonna. Madonna passes it back to Schneider. Schneider running down the center of the field. Passes it over to Eberhardt. Eberhardt taking her time in the center field. Passes it over to Fior, who passes it to the left-hand side and gets it right back. Now taking their time. 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. And I just realized I never changed this. Excuse me for that. Lehigh playing a bit of keep away here, using the time that they have possession. Now with their final 20 seconds that they have with the ball, they're going to try to make a move with it, putting a little more pressure on, and Bucknell fouls them, giving Lehigh time to reset and space. Lehigh passes it back towards the center, who passes it right back to the left-hand side. Lehigh trying to look for that space here as they have 7 seconds left to either take a shot or make possession. Passes in the center, ball's on the ground. Bucknell and Lehigh fighting to pick it up right now. Bucknell's running and it goes out of bounds. Timer goes out for Lehigh's possession in anyway, so it goes to Bucknell. Gives it to their keeper for them to clear. She clears it out to the left-hand side for Bucknell to catch it and keep going. We now pass it in the center. Bucknell stuck at the center here as Lehigh's putting on a lot of pressure, but they're able to run past it on the right-hand side. Tries to make a pass, and Lehigh blocks it and picks it up. Now we have Lehigh. That was number 28, Vernon. Vernon caused the turnover. A yellow card has been called, possibly for the check that was called before, but I believe it is still Lehigh's possession. Not quite sure what the card was for. Three minutes and 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Yes, Lehigh does have possession still. Jennings now running it down the center. And makes a quick pass down the crease. Lehigh now playing keep away once again. Passing it around the crease, taking their time. Trying to kill the clock while they're ahead. Passing it now down to the right-hand corner. Passes it up center once again. Passes it to the left corner. To X, to the right corner, to the center, looking for a shot. It is dropped by Lehigh. Almost a good opportunity for a shot there. It was denied and out of bounds by Lehigh, which gives Bucknell the ball. Bucknell now going as fast as they can, up center field. Lehigh checks from behind, which is a foul, which is a green card. Bucknell will try to use the time they have left to catch up. Bucknell running it down center field. Getting closer to the crease. Another whistle has been called. This time, I don't know why. Another green call seems to have been called. And Lehigh's number 25, Marty, has been taken out. It looks as if from a further position, Bucknell is going to have a opportunity to have a free shot here if they make a pass. It seems as if... All right, well, Bucknell's trying to head it in. Another foul has been called. I'm sorry, guys. I fully don't know what's going on here, but it seems as if every single play, Bucknell's getting a few inches closer and has another opportunity for a free shot. Takes the shot, and it is in. And the score is now 8-6. Lehigh still. Lehigh seems to be very upset with all those calls that helped Bucknell ultimately get that final free shot. Not much they could do there, but I suppose Lehigh needs to take it down with the fouls. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Setting up again for the face-off. Refs seem to be having a discussion right now. My apologies for not knowing more, but and here we are, and I'll continue to tell you what I do know. Manhawks and Bison both playing very hard. Now the face-off is starting once again. Marty taking it for Lehigh. Seeing that she's back on the field. Ball's in the air. Marty tries to grab it, but her stick was denied by Cornell. Ball's now on the ground. Lehigh picks it up, running it down the right-hand side of the field, letting the rest of her teammates catch up. Passes it back down the right-hand side, more towards the net. Schneider now taking around the goal. Quickly runs in and out, and another... Something was called. Another green. I'm not quite sure what's going on here in the middle of the plays. But a green card has been called, I think, on Cornell this time, which causes one of their players to be taken out. And I think Lehigh now has a free opportunity. From the last spot that they were in, which causes them to pass back to the X. And now forward once again. Lehigh passing around the crease. Lehigh's passing it around from X position to the sides to the center. Taking their time. Running the clock best that they can. The 2-minute lead. Trying not to put on too much pressure. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Lehigh still has possession. Fiore still has the ball. She passes it to X. Another whistle has been called. It looks like I believe it is still Lehigh's possession. Refs now having another discussion. All players are circled around the crease. It makes me wonder if Lehigh has another shot opportunity. The ref now running down the middle of the field. Possibly have a discussion with the people at the table. Not quite sure what's happening. Once again, I apologize. There's 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. All right, it looks like we're going to continue. Lehigh, I think, has a free shot. Lehigh tries to shoot it, and it's success. Time was added back for the last thing, so there's 40 seconds here. Score is now 9-6 Lehigh. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. That shot was taken by number 4, Olivia Meminger, for I believe her 4th or 5th goal of the game. Senior attack definitely making herself known tonight. And we are here for the face-off once again. Marty taking it for Lehigh. And Bucknell's number 14, Silverson, taking it for Bucknell. Ball's in the air. Lehigh unsuccessful to grab it. It goes on the floor. But we're unsuccessful because Bucknell fouled them, so Lehigh gets possession. Lehigh now making quick passes. Bucknell's really putting the pressure on now. Now we have 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Foul has been called. Another green card, causing one of Bucknell's players to be taken out. Lehigh makes some quick subs. Schneider now has the ball. She's taking it around the net. Going towards the left-hand side. She was checked by Cornell, causing another player to be taken out. The girls now resetting. Lehigh keeping possession here. 14 seconds left in the third period. Now Schneider passes it to X. Bucknell trying to make sure they don't get the last shot in the quarter. Lehigh seems to be taking their time, letting the time run out. And with a second to go. And that is the end of the third quarter. Final score for this has been 9-6 Lehigh. And both teams now huddling up as they prepare for the fourth and final quarter of this match. 2 minutes here until we have our fourth quarter begin. Lehigh up by 3 once again. So Bucknell's absolutely not giving up. They're still having their heads in the game, still trying to put on the pressure, run it down the field, take the opportunities when they can. Lehigh denies it for the majority of the time. But if they keep turning it over, Bucknell will take advantage of that. The coach for Bucknell is Jackie Dondo. This is her 5th season as the head coach, along with assistant coaches Liza Oakley, and who is in her 2nd season, and Jordan Bergen, who is in her 1st season. The captains for Bucknell are Emily Bayard and Tatum Colbrenner. Colbrenner actually is one of the goals tonight for Bucknell. 40 seconds left here in the time between each quarter. You know, Lehigh has definitely had the lead for this entire game. Of course, it could be anybody's game, but it's looking good for Lehigh so far. Bucknell. Excuse me, I believe I said Cornell before. I'd make that mistake as they both end in now. But all right. 4th quarter is now going to begin. It looks like we're not starting with a face-off, as Lehigh will continue their possession from last time, because I believe there was a foul. And so the 2 players that were taken out for Bucknell have to continue with their penalty. I see. I think it's similar to the penalty box in ice hockey. And it's number 8 and number 2 for Bucknell. They're out, each with about 30 seconds left until they can come back on the field and help out their players. But Lehigh now is taking it around the crease. Have a little more intensity now to it since it is the beginning of the quarter. Lehigh brings it around to X. Schneider passes it over to the right-hand side. Quick passes from Ebenhard. Meminger tries to pass it in the center. Meminger looking for the shot, and it bounces in. Great shot there and a wonderful start. Not even a minute went by for the 4th quarter. Score is now 10-6 Lehigh. And I believe that goal takes away whatever time left was on Bucknell's penalty. Olivia Meminger with her 5th or 6th goal here tonight. And now, once again, 14 for Bucknell, Silver Sun, and number 25, Marty for Lehigh are here facing off. Ball's in the air. Bucknell's able to pick it up quickly, but she trips on account of Lehigh giving Bucknell possession. Lehigh is able to intercept the pass by Bucknell, which turns it over. Lehigh now running down the field. Their offense has an advantage by being ahead, but not offsides. And now they're taking it around the crease at X, going around the net, looking for somebody in the center to pass to try to get another goal. And she is tripped down in the center there, but Bucknell was able to pick it up. Now Bucknell's goalie has it, and she's looking to clear it down to the right-hand side. Now Bucknell's running it up the right. Taking it right back. Passes it up. Running further. Looking for that space as the rest of Lehigh runs back. Trying to take their positions in defense. Mark up their players. Bucknell passing it around the crease. Trying to create an opportunity. Passes it to X. Down the left-hand side now, trying to draw in some of Lehigh's players. And now they're running towards the center, looking for a shot, and it just goes wide. Bucknell had a good opportunity there. Lehigh was able to cut off the angle. Bucknell now 35 seconds left, and a pass that was intercepted by Lehigh. I believe that was Joseph for Lehigh. Now running it up the left-hand side. A whistle has been blown. Not quite sure what it is. It's a timeout. Timeout has been called. Not sure by who, but both teams are huddling up now. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lehigh up by 4 here. The lead of 10-6. Lehigh continues to lead Bucknell in this entire game. All right, Lehigh huddling up now. Getting back on the field. Bucknell still talking. All right, both teams taking back the field. I believe it is still Lehigh's possession. All right, now we're back. Lehigh passes it up the left-hand side, then back towards center. Bucknell's pushing them back away from their net best they can. Lehigh's just continuing to make some passes, maybe kill some time. They have about a minute left until they either take a shot or lose possession. Shot clock going down. Now we have Schneider running it down the center, looking for an opportunity. She goes back to X, but a flag has been called, I believe, on Bucknell for the triple teaming or foul. But now Schneider has an opportunity for a shot. Once again, pressure's on for Bucknell's goalie. Lehigh has a chance to make this another goal. She takes a shot and it goes in. And now it is 11-10 Lehigh. Schneider with her second goal of the game. Doing big things here for the team. It's now a 5-point lead for Lehigh. Definitely looking good for them with only 11 minutes and 31 seconds here in the fourth quarter. You know, Lehigh responding to their last game as a loss. This is definitely a way to build up morale, get the team back together, build some confidence. If they continue like this, hopefully it'll carry over for the rest of the Patriot League. Remember, back center again. Marty taking it for Lehigh for the face-off. Ball's in the air. It's hit back, and it is called Lehigh's ball for Bucknell starting early. Lehigh passes it to center. Not too much urgency. Bucknell intercepts it. Bucknell is not letting them take their time anymore. They want to take those shots. They want to try to catch up best they can with the time they have. Bucknell's driving it down the center. Lehigh running back into their positions, trying to get into their defense. Bucknell taking it around the X, going around the net and passes it down the left-hand side. Bucknell runs it in, tries to take a shot, and it is saved by Hunt. I believe that is Hunt's first save of this quarter, considering that is Bucknell's first shot this quarter. Lehigh tries to pass it forward, and it's able to do so, and now Lehigh's bringing it down the center. Lehigh's definitely had majority of possession this quarter. Lehigh passes it down the center again, trying to take a shot, but it was blocked and saved and picked up by the goalie for Bucknell. Quick moves there by Lehigh, but Bucknell was right on top of it the whole time. Now Bucknell's goalie clears it to the center. Bucknell's running it down the left-hand side, trying to get another opportunity, looking for that opening. Any shots here, honestly, are valuable because if they fall in, it's definitely going to make an impact, give them any opportunity to catch up. Bucknell, running around the net, passing it towards the center, trying to look for an opportunity, and she is checked by Lehigh, but it is not called. Bucknell continues to keep it, and Lehigh blocks the pass, but Bucknell is able to pick it up as it's on the floor. Bucknell looking for a shot, tries to go in the center, passes from the side, takes a shot from Bucknell. It goes in, but the play is called as a stop, as it is a foul on Lehigh. So it is no goal. However, I believe Bucknell gets a free shot now. Bucknell now has a chance. Take a shot. Pressure's on for Hunt. Bucknell is unable to take a quick enough shot as she tried to make a play, which let Lehigh take the opportunity to get back in defensive position. And no shot has been taken yet. Bucknell still trying to look for an opening here. Another flag has been called, I believe, on Lehigh for holding, giving Bucknell another opportunity for a free shot. Pressure's on for Hunt once again as she's directing some of her defensemen. She gets ready to try to defend. Bucknell, getting ready to once again pass it back. Instead of taking the shot here, they pass it backwards towards the center. Maybe it wasn't a free shot there, but it was called. Hunt puts the pressure on. They throw it backwards. Cornell making every move that they can, passing it around, trying to find that opening. Takes a shot, and Hunt saves it. Hunt holding on for it as long as she can. Looking to clear it out. And Lehigh gets it. Now they're running in the center. Timeout has been called. Fans definitely getting a little rowdy here as time continues to go down, and the amount of fouls and holds and penalties that are being called here. Definitely intense, but Lehigh still has a 5-point lead, and Bucknell's looking to keep this game alive with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game, as both teams discuss in this timeout. Still looking pretty good here for Lehigh. All right, looks like the timeout is over. Teams taking back their positions. Everyone else going back to the bench. All right, Lehigh starts it off. Possession. Passes it to the left-hand side. It's picked up by Madonna. Passes it over to Snow. Snow now running it down the right-hand side. Looking for an opportunity, and she comes over to the center now. Passes it to the left to Schneider, who's holding on to it down there. Passes it center. Schneider gets the ball back. Running it down the middle is checked by Bucknell, who's able to pick it up because of that. Lehigh tries to check it right back, but it is called Bucknell's possession. Lehigh takes steps back, and now they're able to defend as Bucknell runs it up the left-hand side, trying to get another shot. Lehigh checks it, tries to get the ball back, unsuccessful. And Bucknell passing it around left side, passes it center, now running it on the right, passes it to X, trying to set up a move here, trying to get a play in. Bucknell running it in from the left, moving it towards the center. Lehigh blocks them there. Quick passes happening now. Lehigh slowing it down. Bucknell, number 2, has it in the center. She tries to run it up. Lehigh blocking it best they can. Bucknell not sure what to do here. Can't take a shot, so they pass it over back to the outside on the left. Now they're trying to run it in from their side. Pass it back to the center, trying to come around from the right-hand side, trying to look for that opening. Lehigh's defense is really keeping them out. Pass it down to X, where they pass it in the middle. It's a shot and a beautiful save by Hunt. Ball goes flying out of bounds as they almost come face to face with that last shot there. Bucknell still has their possession though. Coming around the net, looking for any opportunity of them running in the center, and it is blocked by Lehigh when they try to take another shot there. The ball is now on the ground rolling. Lehigh is able to get there first, pick it up. And now taking their time as Bucknell is putting some pressure on them. Lehigh Does a big pass up the left-hand side. And now running it up as the rest of the team starts to make it to the other half of the field. Lehigh passes it back and forth a little on the left-hand side. Looking in the center now. Once again, taking their time, trying to kill the clock. Lehigh now has it on the right-hand side corner, now running it down towards the center, looking for somebody to go in. Pass shot, and it's in! 5 minutes left to go. It is now 12-6 Lehigh. Beautiful play there. After Bucknell having possession for quite some time, Lehigh gets it back and responds with another goal. 5 minutes left to go here in the whole game. Very successful fourth quarter for Lehigh. And another timeout has been called. And that was Olivia Meminger's 6th or 7th goal of the game. Both teams huddle up here. Now a 6-point lead for Lehigh. 5 minutes left to go. Definitely looking good here, but can't let their guards down just yet. Got to continue with the brick wall defense that's been going on. Hunt making some great saves, and continue to put on that pressure on the offense as well, while also taking a step back and passing it around, using the time that they can to kill the clock. But Bucknell's intensity is still up. They still want this. All right, Lehigh takes their spots back on the field. Not sure who had possession last. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Lehigh just scored a goal, which means it'll be another face-off. And now Bucknell's taking their spots as well. Marty will be taking it once again for Lehigh. And Siverson taking it for Bucknell. All right, here we are for the face-off. Ball's in the air, and it is a faulty start from Bucknell, giving Lehigh possession. Lehigh passes it back to give time for players to run up the field. And now they're taking it left hand up, passes it back. Still on the left side. Lehigh's taking their time here. Now running it in towards the center, we have Schneider. Schneider still keeping it on the left-hand side, looking to run towards the center. Now comes behind the net, back up towards center again. Passes it back towards center, passes it to the right. We have Lehigh trying to put on some pressure now, running it in the center. Passes it back. 40 seconds left here in their possession. Lehigh making Bucknell come forward. Wide open net right here. Blocked. And now it is scored. Lehigh was able to pick it up right after that block and take another shot that went right in. Score is now 13-6 with 4 minutes left to go. Things are getting pretty comfortable now for Lehigh. 7-point lead. That was scored by Eberhard once again. Eberhard with another goal. Here it just goes to show Lehigh doesn't even need to kill the clock because they can keep taking shots like this. You know, with such a comfortable lead. Okay. It's easier for them to put on more pressure, make more risky moves like that. And Lehigh, once again, wins the face-off and has possession as they run it down the left-hand side. Bucknell chases, does their best to try to keep them on the outside. Schneider runs around, takes a shot, and goes right in, making it now 14-6. Women are not holding back here. That was a goal by number 4, I believe, Olivia Meminger. And another timeout has been called. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here on the clock in the fourth quarter. Definitely Lehigh favored here as they've been having majority of the goals this quarter, the game, and majority of possession. Head coach for Lehigh, Joe Redfern, now giving a conversation, probably telling them not to let their guards down, to keep it up, correcting maybe some of the smaller mistakes now that she sees going on. But overall, good vibes happening there as they come together, seem to be cheering. Well, now Bucknell, the energy's a little lower. Lehigh takes the field while Bucknell's still conversing. Trying to talk strategy, really getting pumped up here. They want to stay strong, stay in it, use these last few minutes to at least fight back a little, get some points back, make the lead a little less dramatic, less of a big difference, less of a gap. All right, and once again, we have another face-off. Face-off about to begin. Ball's in the air, and Bucknell and Lehigh are both fighting for it. It's on the ground. Still on the ground. It's rolling out, went out of bounds. And I believed it was called Lehigh ball. Yes, it's Lehigh possession here. As they lose the ball now. It's on the ground and Bucknell is able to pick it up. But it goes out of bounds off of Bucknell, so Lehigh ends up getting possession. Lehigh now keeping in the center. Lots of pressure coming on by Bucknell. And they were able to intercept and run it back down. Looks like that timeout was really a decision to keep up the pressure. And a wide open shot, and it's in. Beautiful response by Bucknell right there. They were able to overrun Lehigh. Lehigh seemed to have let their guard down. And Bucknell had a player wide open to take the shot against Hunt. The 1v1. Can't blame the goalie there. That goal was by number 45, Alex Nesbitt, who's the attacker and a sophomore for Bucknell. It's a great way to respond back, you know, make it a little less comfortable for Lehigh, let them know they're still in it for these last 3 minutes of the game. Stick has been dropped by Bucknell, but the play continues. Bucknell has possession. They're running it down. They're trying to get another quick goal. Doing what they can. Ball rolls on the floor, but it leaves the net. Hunt seems to be upset about some sort of missed call. Bucknell continues to run around the net, trying to get the shot, and it goes in. Now they are really keeping it in. Score is now 14-8 Lehigh. Just like that, it's a 3-point lead. I'm sorry, 6. You know, Bucknell's doing everything they can here. They keep their pressure up. They're taking quick shots. They're scoring, getting possession. It's everything they can do with the little time they have left. And Lehigh still has a big lead, but Bucknell keeps this up. You never know what could happen. Face-off causes a yellow card to come out, I think, against Bucknell. And I believe Lehigh now has possession. Or actually, Bucknell. Nope, I was right the first time. Lehigh still has possession. They pass it backwards, and now up the right-hand side of the field. Quick passes, and now running it down the field is number 8, Pino. Pino passes it back up top from the corner, who then passes into the center. And now taking it around the crease the best they can, making those quick passes. A little less than 2 minutes left here in the game. Lehigh trying to make passes in the center once again as they take it to X and then back up to center. Lehigh just trying to outrun Bucknell here, tire them out. And a long pass is made to the other side. Goal is wide open, but Lehigh doesn't take it. It's a matter of keeping possession. Now it's at X position. And running around to the right-hand side, who passes into the center. Lehigh taking their time here. 25 seconds left in their possession. Now Lehigh is bringing the pressure on, running it towards the center, who passes to the outside of the right, and then takes it to the corner, looking for a shot in the center, but it is fouled by Bucknell, which gives Lehigh a free shot. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter in the whole game. Lehigh now has another opportunity. Take a shot. Crowley, the goalie for Bucknell, trying to pressure on. All right, the whistle's been blown. Lehigh passes it back, trying to waste more time because the time has reset. So instead of taking another shot, they're going to kill the time some more. Passing it around the crease, now to the left side. Now take it into the corner of the left side. Now she's running it down, looking in the center. Passes it down to the right. Taking some quick moves. So there's another shot, and it's in. 30 seconds left here to go. And Lehigh had just a good opportunity to go score it in. I don't think their main objective was to score there. I think it was just to pass it around, waste some time. But one of their players was wide open, and she might as well put it in. And once again, another goal scored by Emma Ederhart. Score is now 15-8. Seven-point lead for Lehigh once again. Face off, Bucknell wins it. Bucknell now trying to get another quick play in. Probably want to make it a 6-point lead again. Bucknell running it in quickly. Flag has been called. And I believe Bucknell is going to have an opportunity here. Bucknell runs it down, tries to take a shot, and it goes over the net and out. Bucknell still has possession, though. 5 seconds left here in the game. Bucknell takes a shot. It is saved by Hunt for the last second of the game. Lehigh wins. That's the final. 15-8 is the last score. My name is Melina Sheldon. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please look out for other Lehigh Sports Broadcasting Club broadcasting. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night.